Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, a oozor of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
Now it's Messi. Alonso. João Neves. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Xavi Alonso. And it's Hullet. Searching pass he's played there. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. João Neves. Looking to play him in. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Messi. And this is Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great vision. O'Reilly cuts out the pass. And it's Neymar. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now this could be a chance.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
De Paul. Xavi Alonso. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Hullet. That is good strength. Oh, it's Dembele. Can he get it through? Oh, it's Dembele. João Neves. Oh, good take in a good area. And a chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Argentina with the corner. They're first. Zanetti. And this is Dembele. Hullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Opts for safety. Desai. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now it's Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha, and he's got away from it. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Trinidad and Tobago really could have done without this. This for the lead. 1-0, just one winner. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
De Paul.
Argentina definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Cafu running with the ball. De Paul. Lookman. Now it's Rafinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Now it's Rafinha.
Trinidad and Tobago truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Thuram cuts it out.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now it's Drogba. Now it's Messi. Trinidad and Tobago have a free kick. And it's Drogba. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Dembele. Well-timed, excellent interception. Desai. It's Xabi Alonso. Neymar. Good running, strong and purposeful. Gullit!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Gullit. Zanetti. And the referee has signalled for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Trinidad and Tobago are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So straight into the second half.
Trinidad and Tobago can really do with some bigger names standing up here.
And Messi! Oh, it's come off the upright. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
OK, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
Argentina are looking to go forward now. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, played right into his path. And he is great chance! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could have...
And the shot! And he's stuck it away! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Trinidad and Tobago cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Now it's Gullit. Drogba. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Argentina appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Nicely weighted ball, and he was quick to react. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Drogba. Dembele.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neymar. Xavi Alonso.
Might want to be careful there.
Lookman. Ambitious ball here. Not the most accurate pass. Lookman is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalc.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Trinidad and Tobago present their opponents with the best possible chance here.
Cambio en Argentina. Número
Casillas
6.
to save this
Número
spot kick
87.
and his team.
Número 11.
And Iker Casillas somehow saves it.
Número 18.
And that would have been
Número
game,
5.
set and match.
Número
Well, the keeper
24.
spared a few blushes
Número
here.
9.
Going 2 down at this
Cambio.
stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Argentina have their second corner now. Argentina with another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's a poor one.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Rafinha. This looks promising. Oh, good ball. Oh, important interception. And now they can clear their lines. Trinidad and Tobago now in a position of desperate urgency.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Inzaghi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bojan. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Tries to pass it through. Raya getting this one clear. Xavi Alonso has created one goal already. And it's Bojan.
Trinidad and Tobago really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure. This is the time you need that pace.
Mateus. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
We are into overtime. Cruyff. McAllister is the team's great visionary. He's looking wide.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And there goes the final whistle. Trinidad and Tobago were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Timber finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Yeah, you'll need to keep your eye on him, Peter, because he'll be popping up at both ends.
Nunez! Goal! Manchester United! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Trinidad and Tobago finding themselves unexpected. He's having a hit! Oh, he's been caught napping! It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Nunez. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Cafu gets it away.
Manchester United would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Messi. Shoots! And he's stuck it away! And that brings up the century! Goal number 100 for one very special player. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Trinidad and Tobago are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
This is a promising build-up. And here's Messi. Pull it. Messi, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pull it. Oh, that's superb. Look at the space here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, easy pickings there. It's Rui Costa. And here's Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Alaba. Almost half an hour in now. Doué. Over to the right flank. Kupchu, and he cuts out the supply. Thuram is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And here's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great run. He's had a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Trinidad and Tobago with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And this is Xabi Alonso. Tries a shot! Oh, good finish. And the comeback is complete. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Trinidad and Tobago with the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he's picked it up out wide. Trinidad and Tobago looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Taken back almost at once. Ronaldinho plays it in. It's a clearance, but not much of one. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Ronaldinho. And it's claimed by the keeper. Bullet. Doué. Well, that is one way to stop him. No foul, says the referee. Great vision. Alaba makes the interception. Can he spark a counter here? He has found the way through. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. The midway point of the game.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Trinidad and Tobago are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. So straight into the second half. O'Reilly gives no quarter whatsoever. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Xavi Alonso. Edmilson. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And here's Messi. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Terrific effort! And he hits the net. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Trinidad and Tobago are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Xabi Alonso. And this is Messi. He's found a way through. Big chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Bullet. And here's Messi. And Messi! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.